Okay, in this tutorial we're going to take the basic application of Acrylic-Werks and combine it with a clay bar application. The clay bar application is used when you have really heavy surface contaminants that you can actually sometimes feel on the surface of the car's paint. And we're using the clay bar application, which is right here, along with the basic Acrylic-Werks polish for a really deep cleaning process. So I'll let Mark demonstrate how this works, and again, we're doing this in direct sunlight on a black car. So the first thing we're going to do is basically do the basic Acrylic-Werks application, which you've seen in other videos. Take your rag, wring as much water out of it as you can so you have a damp rag left. And this car has already been cleaned, but we're just showing you how the process works. There are no surface contaminants on this, but we want to demonstrate that you can use it, A, in direct sunlight, and B, how to use it, so that if you have to clay your car for a really deep clean, this is how you do it.
And this is going to break all the rules from the way clay is recommended to be used or instructed to have been used in the past, but with the acrylic, we're doing it with a completely different idea in mind here. That while the pores are open, we're going to really get to deep clean the surface for the first time instead of doing it on a cool, dry surface in the shade. So again, the basic application process works here. And the only difference at this stage is we're going to go ahead and introduce the clay process.
And Mark has clay and
clay lubricant.
Okay.
And we're going to leave the acrylic that's on here, just leave it in place as we clean the pores out. We don't want this contaminants, mineral deposits sliding across a dry surface. Therefore, if it comes out, it'll be on the acrylic. There will be no scuffs or damage left behind. So just hit it with just a little bit of lubricant. And we're actually going to take the clay and we're going to do the same identical motion that we did with the polish. First couple of passes will go fairly quick simply because you got plenty of lubricant down, but the lubricant will quickly dry out. Just rotate your clay bar just like you would your wash rag. Finally, you begin to pull through. And this one, you just want to remove everything from the surface. And this process is allowing me to pull everything out of the exposed pores. Okay, at this point you can actually take your hand and check the surface. It will be very buttery smooth at this point. If you feel anything, just go back and attack it, but this should be just fine. Put your clay aside. And now we're going to go back to the cloth. Just rotate your cloth around to a clean side. A little acrylic. And now we want to take these clean pores and now you're putting the acrylic into the completely clean surface. Don't worry if you get it on your glass, just do it at the same time. Okay. Now we'll go through the final rinse. And again, wring out your rinse cloth about 70%. Buff towel. Put a little water down. Set the acrylic. and then dry. Just rotate your cloth as it gets a little damp.
And that is the Acrylic-Werks application with the clay bar.